Over years, I've had the privilege of building successful businesses and working with global teams across industries. While these achievements bring a sense of pride, my journey has not been without the moments of feeling stuck. These were not the moments of lacking motivation or capability, but rather of unknowingly making decisions that seemed logical yet kept me from reaching the next level. In the process, what I've learned is that the solutions that lead us to breakthrough movements often require us to go against our instincts. They're counterintuitive but powerful. And today, I'm sharing with you 5 common pitfalls or traps that many of us fall into. I've experienced all of these myself, and by identifying and addressing them, you can unlock your true potential and accelerate your growth. Before we get started, a quick reminder to 90% of you who haven't yet subscribed to my channel to do so now and click on the notification bell icon so that you can be notified every time I release a new video. I put a lot of energy into building these videos and creating these videos for you, and your subscription means the world to me. Now that we have you subscribed, let's get started. So the first trap that I want to talk about is staying in your comfort zone. We all have a natural tendency to stick with what feels safe and familiar, whether it's staying in the role that you have outgrown or maintaining a routine that no longer serves your purpose or avoiding conversations that could lead to conflict. Comfort zones provide a sense of security to us. But here's the thing. Growth doesn't happen when you stay in your comfort zone. It happens at its edge. In my own career, some of my biggest leap forwards were when I chose to leave behind what was comfortable. For example, when I transitioned from a stable role at a large organization to embrace my entrepreneurial journey and launch the 𝐬𝐫 podcast, it was not an easy decision for me. The fear of uncertainty loomed large, but I knew deep down that staying in my comfort zone would limit my potential. And the result was stepping into this unknown territory led to tremendous personal and professional growth, allowing me to connect with global audience and amplify the voices of countless women in tech and leadership. So I have some actionable insights for you. Challenge yourself to do one thing every week that feels uncomfortable but aligns with your larger goal. Seek opportunities to learn from experiences that push you out of your routine, push you out of your comfort zone, whether it's networking with new people, whether it's taking on a challenging project, or pursuing a passion that's outside of your field. The next trap that I want to talk about is postponing progress for right time. How often have you thought that I'll start when things settle down, or I'll take action when I have all the answers? Waiting for that perfect moment is a trap that can keep you stuck indefinitely. When I reflect on my career, many of my significant successes started with imperfect conditions. For instance, when I spearheaded the acquisition of a large company, we did not have all the data points to guarantee success of that acquisition. What we did have was a clear vision of the value that it could bring to our portfolio and the determination to take those calculated risks. Waiting for certainty would have meant that we would have missed out on an opportunity to disrupt the market at that time and drive the growth that we wanted. Instead, I moved forward with clarity and confidence in our purpose, redefining our approach along the way. Start with what you have today, even if it feels incomplete, and ask yourself along the way, what is the worst that could happen if I take the first step now? Often the risk of delay overweighs the risk of imperfection. The next trap is overcomplicating the simple. Many people believe that achieving success requires elaborate strategies, detailed roadmaps, and perfectly aligned resources. While perfection is important, overcomplicating your approach can paralyze progress. Simplicity, on the other hand, creates clarity, it creates focus. I've encountered this firsthand in product development and go-to-market strategies that I have developed. Early on in my career, I found myself bogged down by trying to address every little possible contingency before launching a new product. Over time, I realized that focusing on the core value, what the product truly solves for your customer, was far more impactful. This simplified approach allows for faster launch, allows for gathering feedback and iterating effectively. So the actionable insight for this trap that I have for you is to prioritize action over endless planning and regularly review your plans and eliminate steps in the process that can add complexity without value. The next trap is the trap in which I find myself falling into very frequently, which is chasing perfection instead of progress. Perfectionism is often seen as a virtue, but in reality, it can be a barrier to success. The desire to get everything just right can delay your ability to make meaningful progress. When I launched the 𝐬𝐫 podcast, it was far from perfect. I didn't have the most advanced equipment, I didn't have a content strategy, but I knew that starting was more important than waiting to be perfect. By taking that first step, I created a platform that has since evolved to be a trusted resource for women leaders across the globe. The same principle applies in every endeavor, whether it's launching a new product, pursuing a creative project, or implementing a business initiative. Progress, not perfection, should be your focus. So, the actionable insight that I have for you over here is to remind yourself that every imperfect iteration brings valuable insights and opportunities for growth. The next trap that I want to talk about, which we often fall into as leaders, is trying to do it alone. There's a common misconception that self-reliance is a key to success. While independence is definitely an admirable trait, it can also become a limitation, especially in the leadership roles. No matter how talented or resourceful you are, collaboration and support are essential for long-term growth. Throughout my career, I've seen the power of collaboration, whether it was working with a cross-functional team to drive transformation or navigating challenging decisions. I've learned that the best outcome is achieved when there is a collective effort. As a leader, I've found tremendous value in surrounding myself with people who bring diverse perspectives. They challenge my assumptions, they inspire creativity, and provide solutions that I might not have even considered if I was thinking and doing things by myself. So, the actionable insight over here for you is to build a trusted network of collaborators who can support you in your journey. Don't hesitate to ask for help or feedback. Remember, it's a sign of strength and not weakness. Identifying and addressing these traps or pitfalls doesn't just help you overcome the stagnation, it also creates a ripple effect that transforms your mindset and opportunities. When you step out of your comfort zone, when you take imperfect actions, when you simplify your approach and prioritize progress and seek collaboration, you set yourself up for sustained success. Growth truly begins with reflection and action. Take a moment to ask yourself, which of these pitfalls resonate the most with you right now? And what is one step that you can take to challenge the status quo? The path to success is not linear, but avoiding these traps can help you navigate it with confidence and resilience. Remember that every great accomplishment starts with a single step, and that step begins right now. So, which pitfall, which trap are you ready to tackle first? Share your thoughts and experiences. I would love to hear from you how you are breaking free and moving forward. And remember that I am there for you in this journey. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Your subscription means the world to me. I'll see you next week with yet another insightful video. Till then, have a successful week. Bye-bye.